even people in Africa, they don't just go roaming around that area up there in Dingarai. There was even a story of, because Sheikh Umar Tal married into the family of Usman B. Fodio, who is the one who started the caliphate, the Sokoto Caliphate in Nigeria. This man has millions of followers up until this day. His kingdom is still in progression up until this day, the kingdom he started. So Sheikh Martal married one of the daughters of Uthman B. Fodio, and so one of the ambassadors from Nigeria was related to Uthman B. Fodio's, so he went to go to visit his family out there. He got halfway there, turned around because the road was so bad. He did not want to venture into that area. And when I was going, my wife's aunt was telling me there's no road. And I couldn't even understand, like, what do you mean there's no road? You know, you come up in America, you road, you look on the map, you go just go to, and she was like, no, there's no road there. So when I went to go, I realized what she was saying, there's no road. The car had to literally go over mounds, like, you know, like drive sideways on the mound and drop down and drive another sideways, that drop down and drive. Until we got across, it took like over a half day. And it's in the same country, but it's because of the bad road in the area where it is, it took over a half day to get there inside the same country. So, so the fact that I made that journey there and brought the footage to the whole world, that put me in another category in terms of
big
scholarship.
Nigga. Big nigga. Yes. He big nigga. He our brother.
But yeah, they take that footage, brother, they snatch it, share it all over Africa. Yeah. I mean, you know, and sometimes they cut me out of the footage, you know, because it
would credit would be going to one of the Shabazz tribe.
Yeah. So
you're not even supposed to.
But
you did what they didn't do.
Right. So nobody goes there. I'm the only person I think in the last 50 years that actually went.
That's hard. That's
went to Dingarai.
That's.
And I had no idea it was that serious. You know, when I went there, I had no idea. You know, my wife's aunt, she was afraid for me. She was like, "You shouldn't go there. You know, there's no road. You know," she was trying to tell me, like, you know, because nobody goes there. But Allah made a way. Allah gave me the heart, the courage, you know. And when I got back to Conakry, and they were telling me, he went to Dingwa. They was like, "What? He went where?" He went where? Yeah. So that you know.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That established your credibility. That solidified or heightened your credibility.
Yes. So, you know, so there's certain things and other things I discovered in my travels that is just, you know, in my research as well, that was just groundbreaking. Like, for instance, a lot of people thought Mansa Musa was a 100% Mandinka. He wasn't. He was a Fulani, you know, and that was groundbreaking because all through Black academia, they think he's a Mandinka. You know, but he's not. He was a Fulani. And I brought that out, and I got that research from right here in Harlem, you know. But the fact that I put that research forth.
Where'd you get it from?
Right here in Harlem at the Schomburg, from Ibn Khaldun. They have resources right there in the Schomburg. Yeah. And I was able to uncover.
Ibn Khaldun is the grandson. Is that what you said?
Ibn Khaldun, no. Ibn Khaldun is a scholar who existed in the 14th century.
Okay.
But his research could be found right there at the Schomburg. You just have to know to look for it. So I was able to go through that and, you know, parse through it. And when I brought that out, it created a lot of debate. But after a while, people just shut up because the research I brought forth was primary source material.
Why is the information on the Fulani important? What value does it have?
again, like I said, to the world, particularly the scholars of religion, when you talk about who are the real Hebrew people, who are the Bani Israel, who are the people of the prophets, who fits that description? Because all the prophets were cattle herders.
All the prophets.
Cattle herders. They
I'm
had
sorry.
cattle.
They have livestock.
Yes.
They're prosperous.
Yes. They all had livestock.
Just like the disciples of Jesus.
Yes. And they lived in a certain type of house. They have a certain description, certain type of house they have.
Hey, Brother Leroy, excuse me, the doc's here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's shut this down, and then we're gonna